It's Diva Kelly and my girl TL Smooth.
What's up?
In the building. We got some other. Who we missing?
Dana and Yolanda.
I'm sorry. Let me say it properly. What heifers we missing? You know what I'm saying?
You're my girls. Hold up.
Listen, man. Yeah. If they didn't make it, they heifers. You know what I'm talking about?
They gonna make it. They gonna make it up next time. I promise you, cause they got a one-stop look, baby.
No disrespect. I just, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But anyway, so. Ladies, let me introduce y'all because I know my crowd is like, say, what's happening? What's going on? So,
what up, Clark?
What are we doing? For right now, we do it every third Sunday.
Third Sunday at 5 p.m.
Every third Sunday at 5 p.m. We're a little late today getting everything situated. But every third Sunday at 5 p.m., we'll be doing a show called Talk It Like You Talk It. And it'll be 3, 4, 5, 6 females versus me. No, but 3, 4, 5, 6 females. And we're going to talk about everything. That's the topic of the show, Talk It Like You Talk It. We'll be having studio guests come in via video. Or we'll be having guests coming to the studio via video, phone calls, and everything. We're working on it. Got my man behind the camera. What's the name again, my man? Comics. I got to use it. That's my cameraman, Comics. So as
One
you guys
of the best
are saying,
in the building.
So let me show you. Well, he's working at different angles as you talk at the camera. He's doing his thing, man. So Comics.
He walking it like he talking.
Yeah. So we doing our thing, but this show is strictly adult, grown, politics, sex, love, rock and roll. Everything.
Improve.
Everything.
Anything you need improvement on, we got you.
Anything you need improvement on, we got you.
Anything.
So now, the biggest thing I want everybody to know is that these ladies are grown, they mature, they sassy, they classy, and they got the bag. Okay? So, that means, you can't come here with no little boy shit. This ain't no little boy, this grown man shit. You know what I'm saying? So they don't think I can handle it though, but I don't think they're ready for I don't think they're ready for the boy, man. But y'all give us a time that we're gonna be working backgrounds and different things and wardrobes and makeups and all that. So this is a real show that we're trying to get to the networks, and we're trying to just do some bigger and better things. Miss Diva Kelly came to me by way of my cousin Cornelius Mims. I gotta give my man Corny a shout out. My man Corny Mims, he put us together, man. With the help of all of her past studio work and all of her TV prime time and me trying to get there. So we gonna put this thing together, man, and bring you a nice show. Grown folks, Miss TL Smooth. It's just, you know why? I guess it's just TL. It's just,
She wanted to say TL Smooth.
Ain't nothing but the love for you. It's the L for the love, baby.
TL Smooth, but Miss TL Smooth.
I got you,
so I'm gonna let each one of the ladies introduce themselves, give them a little bit of, talk about their background a little bit, and we're gonna get into the show. So let's get it together and get it done. So hold on.
God damn. It's Big Cell. What that mouth do besides tell the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.
All right, so we're gonna start with Miss TL Smooth. Miss TL Smooth, who are you? What makes you smooth?
Because I'm smooth like that.
Because you smooth like that?
TL Smooth on the T-Nice tip.
Okay,
so I am from Virginia, VA. Two up,
two
down.
I go to Virginia almost.
Two down.
Man.
Two up, two down. That's what's up. Two up, two down.
That's what's up.
But no, I've been in Atlanta since 2000.
Okay.
So I've been here for quite a while. I'm an IT engineer by trade, but actually I'm trying to get into... I can't even say what I'm trying to get into. I'm trying to get into a lot of stuff right now. So that's a lot of stuff that I got on my plate that I'm trying to actually break into and branch into.
Okay.
Diva and I actually met on set.
Okay.
We did, what was that set? What was that?
Aretha.
Okay. And we actually love to do that. But, that's kind of right now with the COVID and stuff, it's kind of halted. So, but we're excited to get back into that.
Yes.
And, oh, my God, I can't wait. But... well, let me see what else I can say about who I am. Well, what I love to do is I love to work out.
Okay.
All natural.
Okay.
All natural, honey. Okay? I'm just saying.
But I love to eat then.
Well, everybody loves to eat, But,
so do you got any hood background? Real? VA is kind of soft. I'm going to say this like that, though. I'm going to say this right now. VA a little soft, man.
I
VA a little soft, man. Ain't no thugs from VA, man.
Child, please.
Ain't no thugs from VA, man.
I didn't even had it on my license plate, honey, and I have went to jail, so don't get it twisted.
Oh,
listen. Okay, going to the county. Listen, spending the night in the county jail don't mean you don't went to jail.
Don't even talk about it. Don't even try. Don't even try.
All right, well, I'm gonna chat that.
We got a little street credit.
Yeah, I'm talking about a little street credit.
Give me my street cred.
So, being in the IT, how's that? How's that for a black female being in the IT?
You know what? It is crazy because I'm always the minority. I'm always the only black female on my team, and I've been doing it for years, and I'm always the only one. I don't know. I think that they need to actually branch out and have more black females in IT business. I actually thought about even starting my own IT. I do have my own little consulting company. I have my own little consulting company, but I kind of want to stretch that out a little further than what I was doing it on. Being in it, it's mostly older white men that's in IT.
Okay.
So when you come in as a black, well, I'm not young as I used to be, but young woman, you have to prove yourself a lot more than what someone else would have to do.
Okay. So it's still that racism and all that is still there.
Oh, absolutely.
You are kidding me.
I'm just asking. I mean, these are the questions that people want to know.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. That's not going anywhere.
And then you come in that motherfucker tall, sexy as a motherfucker too. So,
baby,
so
don't she work it like she's working, baby?
Have you ever been offered jobs for sexual favors, or because of sex?
No.
Not that you would do it. I'm saying what I'm saying is no. What I'm saying is like. Has anybody ever said, "Hey, you hook up with me, I can get you this job"?
Oh no, because I think they already know that I'm hood and my back. They can see it in my eyes.
VA hood.
I'm hood. Okay. I'm so hood. But no. Nobody's ever tried. No.
Okay.
Nobody's ever asked me that.
All right. That's Miss T.L. Smooth, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, listen, I want my audience. Y'all know how y'all get down, man. We don't cut no corners around here.
Let me go ahead and
so to my left, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss Diva Kelly, my girl, Miss Diva Kelly. Give them a background of who you is, tell them where you come from, all that old good stuff.
I'm just gonna make it soft and sweet. Google me, baby. Google me, baby. I finally got in on the Google me.
You finally got in on Google?
But anybody know, hey, I've been traveling since I was 10, but it's all good. But I'm born and raised Birmingham, Alabama, yes.
All right.
Alabama in the house.
All right.
But the connection with that Compton and that Cali, I had to go do it. But it's all good. So mainly me. In a nutshell, I'm a grinder.
Okay.
The professional is paralegal, but mainly my main objective for getting into doing these shows, there's a lot of talent out there, and there's a lot of executives, producers saying, hey, bring me some new talent. There are people that can sing right there nationwide but don't have the connection.
Yeah.
So with this show, if you need anything, we got you.
Right.
Okay.
This is about coming together, and the pandemic confirmed that.
Okay.
Right.
Well, like I tell everybody, man, if the pandemic did not teach you that you need to be on your own self, working for somebody else is what we, how we get started, what we have to do. But at some point, you need to graduate to developing your own. So that's definitely, like I tell her, 2020 was the best year for me ever because I was able to take advantage of a lot of different things. So despite the pandemic, it was still a good year for me. All right, so the name of the show is called Talk It Like You Talk It, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to talk the talk, walk the walk. We're going to talk about everything. On this show, nothing is off limits. If they answer, they do. If they don't, they don't. But we're gonna get there. And there's a couple other females that'll be joining us. And we'll have, again, I said it, we'll have in-studio guests via the Zoom or whatever. So right now, you asked me a question off the air when we were setting up the White House. The Capitol building. Mm-hmm. Right now, my wife is out in full riot gear and all that extra shit for some people that did not show up, because I just knew they wasn't coming to fuck with Georgia. I think they know Georgia ain't,
Exactly.
we wouldn't, not that we protecting the Capitol, but, these Negroes here in Georgia, they just need a reason to just sock somebody. So I don't think it would have happened here in Georgia. But all in all, what is your take on what happened with the Capitol?
Oh, we need to talk about a particular part.
No, the whole thing. As far as when I say what happened with the Capitol, I'm referring to the part about them storming the Capitol and they just now arresting people. I don't want to leave you. That's what I'm saying.
I think it was orchestrated, personally. I think it was planned. They, I saw some of the people helping the disability, handicapped people in. Really, you got.
So how you gonna ride with you can't walk.
Officers. We can make a joke out of it, because I'm a comedian also. But at the same token, come on now.
Yeah, I think it was orchestrated as well. I think that
orchestrated for who then? Bob, when you say orchestrated, what do you mean orchestrated?
Well, everybody hates
some help
Trump.
getting in.
So everybody
had some help getting in. They ain't come on.
Right.
So you think so what you're saying is that Trump had already had this. I'm saying Trump.
No, not Trump. I'm not saying Trump.
I'm not saying Trump. What I'm saying is I feel it was a planned inside job. Who orchestrated? I can't say verbatim.
From administration that run the Capitol.
Yeah, you had to have a blueprint to get in the building. You had to know which one.
They walked right in.
You had to know which one. You just climbing the wall like a monkey. Come on.
Not a monkey, but Superman.
Exactly.
Now, you know that we wouldn't be able to walk up in there like that, being black people. So they was just actually waved in. You see, the one guy was like, come on in. And the police was actually walking them in there. And I think it was orchestrated actually by the people in Congress and places like that, and inside of the Capitol. I think it was because they hate Trump so bad that I think that they orchestrated all of that to make it look like that he was inciting that.
Okay.
And your thoughts?
Me personally, what I do love about it, I don't care about the riot. I just love the way that they expose their hand for me. Because like I've been telling everybody, if you're not paying attention to what's going on, the Proud Boys and Proud Girls and all the rest of that dumb shit that they've been disguising as our country, this is really how they feel about us. And this, for me, every time I see stuff like that, it just makes me fortify my blackness, fortify myself as a man.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? It makes me say, okay, listen, y'all better understand what's going on because they're getting sloppy. You understand what I'm saying? Trump has allowed them to get sloppy. Before Trump, they kind of had to, hide it and kind of play it off. With Trump, he done brought them out the woodwork. So now their racism and their racist ways and all of that stuff is just coming out. They're getting sloppy with their racism. And it's showing now, to the point now they done got so confident now, they'll just holler, they'll holler the N-word right in front of you.
Now, I have mixed emotions about that, but before I go into straight, real 100 detail, let me say this. I'm going to offend some people. Don't take it personal. This is my opinion. I'm entitled. We all got one. Like your butthole, we all got one. But I'm going to tell you what's been really getting on my nerves about this whole thing. If we have one more march, one more gathering, and we've been doing it for 400 years, and until you change the judicial system, people of color that's actually for the people, not you just in there because they done paid you off and you low key. Now Trump did some bad and good. Okay, nobody wants to, and when you really line him up against Obama, we can go back and forth all day.
Okay,
both of them had some good and both of them had some bad. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? But in the end, Trump just showed his card. Now, the flip side is we don't know if Trump was just playing us because we already know if he would have gone, just say if Trump did do this, we know he couldn't have went to no black folks in the military and said, hey, I'm going to need you to bust into the stake. They'd be like, man, you crazy. We're going to be dead before we get there.
Right.
But let's go. I'm ready, dude.
But the thing though, Diva, is that you got to understand, the power that he's giving these people. The people that believe in him are crazy. They follow him no matter what. And he's an idiot. He's just... My thing over here. Now listen. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. No, I ain't got no problem with that.
What I'm saying is,
go ahead.
The reason I don't feel he's so much of an idiot, he ain't got where he is by being an idiot.
Well, where is he?
No, what I'm saying is, before he got to be the president, he had to be doing something right to be where he is.
No, he made money. He made money. That's all he's ever been good for.
There's all types of categories of idiots. Okay. But I'm just saying I'm just saying I ain't completely on throw because he got some good points about him.
Okay.
Some of the stuff Trump was saying did make some sense if you was an inside person and looking at both ends.
Okay.
So, but I'm not saying the racism. The part I had with that is, wow, I didn't see no color people when he picked the judges. That's one problem I had. If you look at all the judges, they was Caucasians.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So we can go back and forth, but I'm just saying nothing was balanced out to me. But I don't think he might have been an idiot the way he's gotten this far and to mess that up.
Okay.
But
what I'm saying is this. Okay. For me, it's just like,
what up, D. Johnson?
It's just like when I know Diva Kelly. I know your stature. So when I come to meet Diva Kelly, I'm not expecting to come into no trash, no nothing subpar. Everything about you is a top notch. for him to be the president of the United, to represent all of us as the president of the free nation, of the free world, the biggest United States. The United States is the biggest country, or whatever. You still have to have some tact and some etiquette about it. You can put your plan together, but for you to do some of the stuff and say some of the stuff that you say, it's dumb as the leader of because you got to understand this. Understand what I'm going to tell you. If you got regular people, these are regular. This was no military, no stress.
Some of them were.
Okay,
some of them were.
That can walk into the Capitol building and take it over. What do you think Russia and China? They're like, well, shit. If they did that like that, then it's nothing.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? That's the part.
But it wasn't just like that. Usually, you have to have a chain of command or somebody to call. And from my understanding, when they called, they said that they was not coming to help. You get what I'm saying? But if you got an inside person that's orchestrating this and helping you, that's why it's convenient. And when you just said, I appreciate the compliment, I'm Tosh, but you only know what I show you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I got a hood side. I got a politics side. I got the Miss First Lady side. So you only know what that person shows you. Now, my thing is, Trump been acting a fool from day one.
Okay.
Y'all, the majority of people voted for him in there. Wasn't nobody complaining about them.
I think Trump got in because the blacks didn't vote.
No, but what I'm saying is everybody in that Capitol building should be responsible because they knew he been doing this for over and over. This ain't nothing new.
So you don't think he has when he's telling everybody go down there and take over the Capitol? You don't think that's belongs to him?
Did he really say that? Though?
Yeah, he said that.
He said that.
He said it.
I haven't seen it.
He told
I don't
me.
watch much.
Okay, put it like this. Trump. Everybody know Trump hates to lose.
Okay.
So for me, if I got to win, then his mentality be, I'm going to win by any means necessary. So I can tell you, go down there and act a fool, don't mean you're going to go down there and do it.
Okay.
So
but that's what I'm trying to tell you.
And you saying as the president.
Trump, listen what I'm trying to tell you. These people love that man.
Ain't no
if he told
loving a celebrity. It's some celebrity.
It's the same difference in whatever president there is. You're gonna have
Obama couldn't have called me.
Fans.
Obama, but he couldn't. What I'm saying is
he could have called somebody and said maybe not you, but that's what I'm saying. Obama had fans. Bush had fans. All presidents have had their fans.
But Trump got fans.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
I think that Trump has fans like that because Trump was actually on TV. Trump was actually a reality. He had
the other show.
So he had Apprentice.
But I think that's why. This is my point. Why would anyone expect anything different? He didn't just start being like this. He was like this from day one.
Thank you.
He just showed his card. The more y'all let him get away, the more he showed.
Well, like I said, I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Now y'all want him to act like he's supposed to be so sentimental and the president. He ain't never act like that.
Yeah.
He ain't never showed us no.
A person can only act like who they are.
Right, he's been doing. He didn't hide it. I respect him because he didn't hide it. The rest of them they just don't show.
Absolutely,
and
that's what I said. The same exact thing. Because guess what? They all on Biden. But guess what? Biden is just in the same era that Trump is, and he's just as racist as Trump is.
Okay.
Mm.
But he just don't show it. I appreciate somebody who showed their hand before somebody who put it in their pocket and said I ain't did nothing.
So at least I know I can respect you because you done told me what's up. It ain't no different than a man playing on you. Hey, come and let me know you play a player.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Now for me to find out, now I got to get in that ass mentally.
Yeah.
You understand? You understand me?
Okay.
That's what's up.
So what do you think? So do you think that the people?
What up, Jess
do you think the people
Williams?
should be
What's up,
persecuted? You think the people should be persecuted for everybody that went into the Capitol?
You know what I think?
What?
I think they need to switch with the ones that's in prison now, our black brothers that's in there. That's what they need to do. Switch all their asses out and put their asses in there.
Yeah.
So it's never going to be fair. When they had the Black Lives Matter, it was over 400 arrested. When Trump showed that Bible upside down, it was another 400 and some arrested. Now, nobody has not mentioned just because they're arrested, they ain't sending them. Some of them was out the same goddamn day.
Yeah.
The FBI is trying to get that mode, that inside switch. That's all that is.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you say?
And that's Diva Kelly's perspective.
Well, I don't know about arresting all of them. They need to arrest the ones who actually played a part in all of like the one who took the little, what do you call the thing, little staff or whatever, all that stuff. Then he put his feet up.
They arrested all the goddamn Black Lives Matter.
Because, that's the thing about it. They're not going to arrest. Let's be real about it. They're not going to arrest them. They're not going to arrest them.
But what I'm saying,
even if they arrest them, they're going to get out.
What I think
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if you're saying should they all get arrested?
I think everybody that walked out of there should have been going to the patio.
Listen. If you're saying yes, if you're saying if they all should get arrested for going into the Capitol, absolutely. Yeah. But let's be real, they're not.
Yeah.
But let's be real, they're not.
Yeah, we're not. We're just saying for us if you had a.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Every last one that walked through that door should go to jail.
If not, to me, you're gonna try it again.
Absolutely.
So they gotta set an example. They got to set precedent. They need to have my black ass in there. It would never be the same.
Me personally. So everybody been asking me, Sills, listen, to me, that would have been the perfect day for target practice for me. I'm just telling you, because I would empty every clip I could get on. But listen what I'm saying. That's my job. My job is to protect the Capitol. You breaking into the Capitol, I have every right.
But they didn't break in though. That's the whole thing. No,
when you busted the windows, but some of them broke out windows and came through windows and all that.
But what about the ones who were let in? Because they were let in there.
Again, if
okay, you need to put this on camera.
I'm just trying to tell you, player.
I agree, but
you know what was baffled to me is the fact that only one person got shot. Only one person got shot.
I'm still kind of wondering, did the one person even get shot? Because
she actually got shot.
Where was all the blood at? And my thing about it is they came back and they came right back in and reconvened like nothing ever happened. Isn't there a crime scene now? I mean, where's the yellow tape?
All that,
you know what I'm saying? I don't understand that part.
Only one person got shot. Come on. Yeah. And if one more person texts me and saying, had they been black, what up, Shakira Raleigh in the house? What up, cuz? But, I have to, shout out to the fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm multitasking up in here. But if one more person texts me or call me about if they had been blacks, we know if they had been blacks, they would have been dead. We know that. Now, let's come together and see what we can do to put people of color that's for us in the White House. We need to do some training. Those of you, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Maxine, all y'all know who y'all are. Y'all need to be getting together, start training, because we need some people of color.
But this generation we in now, do we even have any leaders?
You can go on TikTok, you might find some.
Not TikTok.
TikTok, baby.
That's where they need to be at? So that's where they need to find the next leader at on TikTok, huh? Good Lord have mercy. Damn it, man. I don't even have TikTok.
Oh my God.
When they told me TikTok was a Chinese spy site or something, I ain't got it either. Yeah, I left it alone.
If you sick, Google it on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. But I heard it was a spy thing for the Chinese or the Russians or whoever. I don't even mess with it. But
you smell a rat, Antonio. You smell
all
a rat.
This mess is a mess. All of it.
So where are we at, man? When it comes to the government, where are we at?
Hearsay. I didn't bring my credentials, but hearsay. It's supposed to be taking a martial law. So like I tell people, whether they do it or not, just be prepared. So supposedly we're supposed to have a martial law.
Be prepared.
A martial law for what?
Well, it goes back to that impeachment.
Okay.
I think it's probably going to be the same BS it was the last time.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well,
what up, Miss Rudolph?
If he even gets impeached, because to impeach somebody, he has to go to the House. The House already voted on it. Then it has to go to the Senate. And then it has to be a trial. The man only has, how many days left?
Shit, today was the day, wasn't it?
No, when is the inauguration?
The inauguration is on the 20th. But this is the thing.
Yeah.
No one is taking in the fact that all the things that he will lose, which I find it very hard to believe if they was just, as far as he will lose his pension, his clearance.
He needs to lose all that shit.
But what I'm saying is if they don't find him guilty, if they don't do the impeachment, to me, it's just going to be going through the paperwork like they was last time.
But they can impeach him after he's out of office too, though. Now the impeachment is still being. They can take it from him
so that he won't run again in 2024.
No, so that he can lose all his credentials.
He couldn't.
My thing is, I just don't want the nigga to have action at the button. I'm saying, because I think he'll push the button just on. Y'all said, I just think he dumb like that. I gotta go. All right, I'm gonna go. On the way out the seat, he done accidentally pushed the button right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just get his ass out the way, because he spill his drink. Oops, you know what I'm saying? Some dumb shit. But me personally, man, I look at it as, for me, it was just amazing to see how where we are, how far racism has come, as far as it's still here. We have not.
It's not going anywhere.
We haven't toppled it. We haven't gotten halfway yet, because for me, and it's just how I feel, Trump gave them the power to come out. Like you said, he didn't hide his hand, but he allowed a whole lot of people not to hide their hand. Hold on. Hold on. I got a caller calling. Hold on, caller. I already know this is my girl right here. Hold on. Hold on.
Sometimes people just coming in. That's why they keep saying.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Banks. I see what you're saying.
What you got? What you got? Caller, state your name. Where you calling from?
This is Southern Belle.
What's going on,
Georgia?
Southern Belle? This is my sister. She's in my club, in my family. What's going on, Mama? What you got for me?
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
I wanted to speak to a point one of the co-hosts made as far as what do we need to do now? And from what I'm understanding, I remember she expressed, putting people in the White House, trying to get that, as we call it, black backing. And one of the things that, I like to express to those that are moving down that path is having a thorough understanding of government, having a thorough understanding of how we get affected by the things that, let's say, the president signs off on. It's very important that we look at the House and the Senate. It is very important that we thoroughly vet the people that are in the House and the Senate, not just by what they say, by what they're doing, because that is the battleground. That is where the ordinance, the bills, all of these different things that affect not only the black community, but America as a whole. If we start to pay attention, if we start to do our due diligence with those that we overlook that's in the House and in the Senate, then there can be a margin for real change.
So what you're saying is that we need to concentrate. Well, we need to, as a people, we need to teach that. We need to teach that now to us, this generation, and to the generations coming up. But how important to watch those people, or what are you saying? Is that where the teaching needs to start at, on that level, or what? What are you saying?
Right. Meaning, if we're going to start grooming our youth, if we're going to start grooming, if we want to go down that path, because there are several paths. Okay. But if you want to go down that one, I feel that, yes, we need to start grooming our youth in political science. We need to start grooming our youth in governmental science, in county science, in federal science. We need to start educating our youth, and not only ourselves, but our youth, to get a grasp, because it is not a cliche that the youth are our future.
That part.
Because they are. The youth are the future.
Absolutely.
Not the grown people, not the grandmothers, not the grandpas, but it is the youth. So when your child have a child and you've instilled that in your child, then what we try to do today, it will not crumble, because now we've made the foundation to start to translate that to our youth from this point, generations on down. Because it doesn't matter if we do things today, if we start to make that change today and we don't translate that change to our youth, it's going to crumble. We're going to be right back in the same place that we were today.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah,
totally agree.
Yeah.
Well said, caller.
Yeah. Okay, so there it is there, man. Miss Lady, I appreciate you calling. Stay
now,
what else you got for me?
Yeah, now, personally, my personal thought on this situation is, for us as African Americans, for us as kings and queens, we need to really, really get an understanding of who we are and the power that we possess. It's not that, we need to disrespect or disregard, our white, Latina, Mexican, Asian brothers and sisters. It's just that we need to be able to separate ourselves in such a manner that we can start to build that respect within our own community. So then outside of our community can start to see that respect and place the proper respect on us. My vision is 75% segregation. 75% segregation, because we are being westernized. We are being whitewashed into forgetting our ancestral powers. that's how I feel about it.
So you said we need to start coming together with we almost, like you said, I kind of see what she's saying. What she's saying is that the change ain't gonna happen because we still mingle. It's still too much of them integrated within us. We have to separate ourselves first.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Okay, I got that.
I totally agree with that.
You totally agree with that?
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right, and I feel that this particular situation, it has opened the door so wide for us to be able to capitalize on that. But because we're just so caught up in, Trump being a racist and this whole political scheme and them stealing the election and them doing all of this, that we're forgetting, hey, whether they figure all of this out, we're still going to be, in their minds, the minority. We're still going to get the shit end of the stick because whether they go back to the 1776 Constitution, it still wasn't good for us.
Period.
Absolutely.
Period. Yeah. So
we got to start waking up and saying like, hey, we need to make a move.
That's 100% correct. And the next question would be how do we do it and when do we do it? We have to start, and we have to start soon. We can't keep coming up with excuses. We just can't, because the time is now.
I mean,
yeah, it is.
The biggest thing is that, and I'm gonna just say this for me, being an OG. When I grew up, I used to walk to the liquor store, and you remember the old men that used to be sitting in front of the liquor store. Everybody thought they were bums, but these cats were paid. That's just what they were retired, and that's what they did. So I used to sit there, and I was privileged enough, and I think that's why I get a lot of my, just my character, especially from my dad and my mom. But that was the additional hood part, because I used to sit there and talk to them. OG, what's happening? And they just to hear their stories, and for me, what's missing is now I can't even talk to these young Thundercats. They out of control. They ain't trying to, they not trying to, back in the day we used to have to sit down and our mom and daddies would talk to us. You feel what I'm saying? The teachers, they would talk to us and we knew them. Now everything is, they don't have, I don't know. It's just this. And again, have we lost control of the generation or have we given up on the generation? I think it may be a little bit of both. I know I'm tired of this generation. I ain't gonna tell you.
It's the boiling pot.
I'm gonna say this.
It's the boiling pot.
Yeah.
I see it as the boiling pot situation because our youth, they watch their grandparents, they watch their parents struggle and beg and plead and beg and get bombed on and get crapped on over and over and over again. And now the youth is just like, we tired, but they don't have a direction to direct that energy. So what they're doing, the energy that they have is for change. But the way that they're exerting that energy is because, unfortunately, we as the parents and our grandparents didn't leave them any path. We didn't leave them a straight path to freedom. We didn't leave them the stepping stones to direct that energy to push this movement forward. So now when you try to talk to the youth, they're just so angry and they're just so out of control because they don't have a direction to put that energy into. And that is why I feel that, we need to meet them where they're at. If you want a starting point, you've got to meet them where they're at. And you have to listen. It can be a little jarring at times, but you got to listen to the youth and you got to be able to get to see the forest beyond the trees, because what they're calling out for is freedom. And they're mad at us as their parents and grandparents because we left them nothing. We didn't leave them a path.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the call, Ms. Bill. Let's get to, that was awesome, man. I mean, that's a lot to take in. So thank you for that. And let us get on to the next part of the show. Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, that's my girl, Miss Southern Belle, man. She's with all of that. So, again, we all had our sides and our opinion on it, but one thing we do know is that if we don't get it together and start teaching those, because it's not us, the change won't be for us. The change will have to come from down there,
from the youth.
Okay,
but you have to realize the youth is growing up in a different generation than we did. Now we got the internet.
Yeah.
We didn't have that.
None of that.
We didn't have it.
And even when we got it, it was monitored. For those of us that was lucky to have any of it, even from cable to select and own,
absolutely,
it was monitored. You only could watch certain shows, and your mama would turn it on and have the key and all that. So that's what they do. They did, so that is a difference, man. So that's our political take on this, man. And hey, it is awesome. It is what it is, man. Whatever you feel like this, and one of the things we're going to be doing is we appreciate that call, Miss Southern Belle, because she came in and gave her perspective on it, which just, again, our job here is to start the conversation.
Exactly.
We're not the answers, the gurus, but we're going to start the conversation as black folks, almost like in the barbershop or the beauty salon. And you know, from there, we can grow and expand on it. So appreciate that, man. Coming right back after this, we're going to get into the topic for the ladies. They thought they got off. Yeah, we don't play them kind of games. We don't play them kind of games around here, man.
God damn. It's Big Sil. What that mouth do besides tell the truth on FHO Podcast Radio.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
All right, man, we back. We're talking like we talk it like you talk it, man. And this is a variety show of everything. We're going to talk about any and everything. We just gave our political take on what happened at the Capitol. We gave our unprofessional political take on it again. Our job is just to start the conversation, man, and start it our way and to keep it real and to keep it G. So, ladies, the topic of the day. This is what I want to ask y'all. This is what we're going to talk about. Now we finna get into some grown folks shit. You know what I'm saying?
You need that disclaimer for all the kids to leave.
I don't give a damn if they stay. No way. Yeah. But this is what I want to ask you guys today. There's so much emphasis that's been put on being a lady. What is a lady in 2020?
Okay, with that.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
You put my shades on.
Hi, Auntie. Auntie Gwen.
For me,
Auntie Gwen, I'm finna get in the ass, Auntie Gwen.
Well, for me, well, when you say what is a lady, that's broad because you know they said men say they want a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed, and they want this woman to be this high standard of a woman, you know, in the street, but in the bed or in the background they want them to be hood and ghetto. So it's just it's broad. For me, to be a lady, I think I can be professional. Mm-hmm. I can be 100% professional. I got to be because of my background, but I can also be what you need me to be, you know. But as a lady, you have to walk in who you are. You have to be who you supposed to be in your calling. Because guess what? I can be who I want to be, who Diva wants me to be. I can be who you want me to be. But guess what? If I'm not who I am, who I really am in my heart, who am I then? You know.
What I'm trying to bring out is that. Has the time changed of what a lady is? Because, like I say, with my grandmother was a lady, and my mom, and until now, the 2020 lady.
It has. And me growing up, seeing my mom and my grandmother, how we grew up is nowhere near how the world is right now. Okay, nowhere near. Because, well, I'm not going to put it on the men, but when I grew up, I saw how.
You can't put it on the men, you know?
Well, what I'm just saying, I saw how the men were the men. The women, most of my grandma pretty much stayed at home. She didn't even know how to drive. She died at 90. My grandma didn't know how to drive because her husband, my grandfather's father, made sure everything was good. He took her everywhere. He was the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she took care of the kids in the house. But then she had a job. She eventually had a job. But what I'm saying is she didn't have to drive. She didn't have to do what she felt like people like right now. I feel like if I don't drive, how am I get anywhere?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, because I think what I'm saying is the independent women thing has become such a phenom that it has ruined the lady thing, being a lady. That's what I think.
Well, you're entitled. I partially agree with what Smooth said in reference to, you know, you can do this or do that. But at the end of the day, I think it just depends on when you're a good fit. So if I'm into you and you're into me, you know, I might not have been a lady, but I'm going to meet you halfway and work on what you enjoy about that. You know what I mean? So it's like when two people come together, I might not have liked cook. You like, well, my mama cook. You ain't a lady if you don't cook. I'm just giving that example because I'm a good cook. However, I'm going to have to start taking cooking lessons. You understand what I'm saying? But now, a lot of men, they don't want freaks. But some men, it's a freak.
Oh,
well, let me finish. Some of them don't want them, but some of them, it's a requirement. So once again, it goes back to the two people. You know, I've heard females say, "Oh, I don't do this, I don't do that," but then they men end up going with the freaks anyway.
Well, and if you're a lady, say, oh, if you're a lady, then you're supposed to be, you know, you go to work, you come home, you take care of the kids, you cook, you do everything. But then what is the role of the man? What is the man's role? What is the man? If we're the lady, where we're supposed to be doing everything, because we do everything. Yeah. We have to be super women out here. Okay. But what is the man's role? Because a lot of the men think they're only supposed to really just, I guess, work and come home. And that's their it.
The biggest thing, ladies, and this is what I try to tell everybody, the difference between being a lady in 1965, 70, 80, and the difference between being a lady now is that in 1965, 70, 80, a one income was enough for the whole household. You feel what I'm saying? One income could raise a family. One income could feed the family. One income could, that's true. You know, could keep the family alive. Right. In today's time, in 2020,
you need to.
You got to have 3, 4, not just 2. You got to have 3, 4. Or one person has to be done cross the threshold into the financial thing. So I tell everybody, for me, when they say, well, men were different back then, you know. Like you said, your grandmother didn't know how to drive, and Papa handled everything. The difference is, again, for like even for me, for example, and I try to pride myself on this, I try my best to take control of everything that I can within my power. If I know about it, even if it's yours, let's just say if it's yours, but I know about it, I can say, hey, babe, I know this is your shit. I'm not trying to, because women, y'all so quick to, you don't run me, y'all on that independent shit. But I tried to. Not all of us. Yeah. But I tried to say, okay, well, babe, listen. This. They calling in for this one. I tried to. Hold on, callers. Give me a second. I tried to just be I try to play the role of, okay, listen, it's your thing. This is what you want to do. If you tell me what you want to do, maybe I can give you some pointers that maybe you didn't see, you didn't overlook. And that's the part with being a man today. It's so hard to be a man today because of the women have now been given the authority to take control.
I totally agree. I agree with what you're saying.
What do you say? She looking over there like, hell, this motherfucker crazy.
No, I think you're correct, because, and even in the workplace, because like with what I do, they'll be quick to give me the job before they'll give it to the black man, because they don't want to see, because actually the fear is fear, because they fear the black man. Okay. They don't fear the black woman. So they give the black women, the jobs over the black man. Yeah. So I think that's what some of the issues are, and we have to address that. But nobody wants to talk about that. But the black man does. But they always say, "Oh, the black man's like, well, the white man keeping me down." But guess what? The white man is keeping him down.
Yeah.
He is, because he don't want to see him rise up and take care of his household and be able to take care of his household.
And they want the families divided, and I totally agree with that. However, you have to look at. The system is set up for the black man to fail.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people don't want to see that now, because they say, oh, you got a bunch of excuses. No, not when you're, mind you, I'm a paralegal. So there's time where you set this man up a court case. How is he going to make it to work and still come to court?
Because he got to pick and choose.
Right. He lose his job.
Absolutely.
So you're gonna suspend his license. It's gonna be a whole nother spin around.
Absolutely. It's set up for failure.
And then eventually it's gonna put him in a warrant for his arrest. Now your families are divided. However, the flip side to that, there are those women that don't appreciate those men, and a lot of it has to do with finance. However, I do think that a lot of times it goes back to. I'm gonna hold on because I find it rude to be talking while I'm talking.
Talking like you're talking.
Hey, talking like I'm talking. And you interrupting Diva, really?
Talking like you're talking.
But I think it starts though in your heart. Because back then, whether a man had 2 pennies or not, grandma gonna ride or die with you. So that makes a lot of difference, because now people quick to go on about their business and be independent. Now you're dividing the family up. You got another man or no man raising your kids. You're still struggling because you don't have that man backbone behind you, because we're not pulling together. So therefore, it's easy for him to take the route and go ahead, because he's dealing with something, because he can't make just as much money as you make or be, so that's a problem.
Wow. All right, we got a caller. Caller, state your name, where you calling
from. Hi, Angela Wilson.
Big Sale.
What up? State your name, where you calling from, caller.
What up, man? What up?
What's going on?
Oh, man, I'm just checking out the show, man, and I'm sitting back taking in some of this knowledge y'all trying to kick around there. Right, but check it out. We have to look at things from a whole lot of different perspectives. When you say a woman, what makes a woman a woman? Things are way different than when we came up. You know what I'm saying? You say that it takes more than one income. That's not necessarily what we need to do. We need to educate our people on. I mean, it could still be one household, but women had back in the day decided they wanted to do more, and that's more than just nourishing. They wanted to do more than nourishing. They wanted to go out, become part of the community, become part of the same things we do, which is not a problem if that's what they want to do. But I'm just saying, you just have to look at everything for what it truly is.
So what you're saying is that the women got tired of sitting at home and they said, it's time for us, I want to do my own thing. Is that what you're saying, kind of, sort of?
Women rights. And that's, that took on a whole new persona. It took away from what we saw women as when we were coming up as into what we have today.
Okay, when you say we saw women as, what did you see women as when you was coming up?
When I was coming up, I saw a woman as nurturing, taking care of the family, making sure the kids got off to school, making sure that we were all right, making sure that they taught us. A lot of times, you have to look at a lot of things that we lost too, because we started having babies, and they weren't able to teach their children what our parents taught us.
Right.
Because they didn't know.
Right.
And, it's a lot of different perspectives you can come from. There's a lot of different avenues you can bring that from. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
that's what we're here. All different perspectives on all different types of issues, because everybody got their own perspective, everybody got their own opinion, and nobody's wrong.
Yeah, that's the code there. That's the code there. It can be looked at in so many different ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, caller, I appreciate the call, Cuzzo. That's my cousin, everybody.
Thank
from
you,
Compton,
cousin.
California. From Compton, California.
All right. That's what's up, cousin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also, y'all keep up the good work that y'all do. And plus, I'll be starting my channel sometime later on. It's called The Point. Okay. But we'll talk about that another day. Let's keep on this women thing.
All right.
That's what's up.
All right. So, and one of the things, too, and I tell people this all the time, one of the things when I say being a lady in 2020, the difference is that women have, it's y'all fault. It's y'all fault the reason why we fucked up. I'm going to tell you some real shit. It's y'all fault the reason why men are fucked up. And the reason why is because you guys have gotten to the point to where you will accept almost anything just to have a man.
No, not straight. No shuck on.
No, hold on. Let me say.
You need to say some women.
Some women.
You can't
not right here.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this.
Not right here.
No, the majority. Of course, we already said you guys are here, but I'm just saying the majority.
Okay.
The other problem is that a lot of women have. Caller, hold on 1 second. A lot of women have raised their. Hey, caller, turn your background down, caller, in order to be on the show. A lot of women have raised their sons to be their best friend instead of a man. So we're gonna get into that. Caller, state your name, where you calling from. Caller, you got to turn your background down, caller.
Lost Gypsies Nation, Chrome.
What's up, Chrome? Now he called all the way from Canada.
All right.
In the building. What's going on, Chrome?
Hey man, I'm listening to this conversation. I had a conversation with my son last night. He's 26 years old. He's got an amazing job, owns his own condo, no kids, and he wants to get married. And he's having a hard time because if he's too much a gentleman, women will take advantage of him. And then if he's a flake, it's just hard for me. I had a conversation because I'm old school and I believe in flowers and talking and trying to find my best friend to spend the rest of my life with. I try to teach him these values, and then he comes across like a punk. So it's kind of weird today. So I'm listening to the show, and I'm learning a lot. I'm a lot older than everybody over there. So I don't understand today's time, and I feel sorry for these millennials for trying to start a family.
So you agree with me, Crone, that the 2020 woman is different, way different than, or lady. Yes. I think. Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't think a lady can last in 2020. I don't think you can be a lady in 2020. I think it's kind of rough to be a lady in 2020.
Explain that.
Okay, what I mean by that is
I don't understand.
What I'm saying, Chrome, is that we're in a time now to whereas we have allowed the shift to take place to where the women don't want to. They're not even being raised to be ladies. They're not even. They're raised to be independent. So when you say a lady, like for example, and I'm gonna use me. I still have a mother and father. I was raised with a mother and father. That's a rarity within itself in the black community.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
So a lot of the people my age and especially down have been raised by single parents.
Right.
And that single parent told them, you. It's all about you. You don't do this. You don't share this. It's you. And that to me is what has canceled the role of being a lady. You feel what I'm saying? And being a lady, for example, my grandmama, my mama was the head of the house. My dad was the head of the house, but my mama was, her word and everything was equal. Now today, the mama, the big mamas, all that stuff is gone. That ain't even in existence no more. And when I say by being a lady, now when you come home, you tired. You ain't finna cook. You ain't finna clean up. And if I got home before you, we arguing about, well, why you didn't do it? I work just as hard as you. So it's that role to me, that role of being a lady has taken on a different form. It's not the nurturer. It's not the full-time nurturer or the carer or, it's not that.
I mean,
Go ahead.
You're right. And one thing about kids is this. Even though I got divorced many years ago, I was always in my son's life.
Precious juice.
And I always talk to him. Now he's talking to me about relationships, which is great things. He doesn't understand women. Like I say, now he's good now. He's finding. I always say to him this: if you meet somebody who doesn't come from a 2-parent family, it's going to be harder because she doesn't have any examples. She's never seen a man treat her mother right. So she's in it to get all she can get out of it. And I try to explain it to him because he wants to be a gentleman. He wants to give him flowers. He wants to do this. He wants to take him on trips. But then these women see him as he's stupid.
Wow.
Because he's trying to be a gentleman.
Well, I think it's just the women I think it's just the women that he's meeting because everybody is not the same. You can't generalize and say all women.
No, that's not what I said. But like Big Cell said, there's a lot of women who come from single parent families. His age, he's 26 years old. So they never seen any examples of a man.
When he does that, that's not normal.
That could be a reason.
So when he show up with flowers in hand, that's not normal. They're like, what the fuck? They're almost like, well, what the fuck wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because he's 26.
Because they used to motherfucker DMing them outside.
So that's the
I'm
whole
outside.
Key.
Come on outside.
It goes back to what I said. This generation is used to the internet. You got to think about that. This is the internet age.
Okay.
So they're not used to that. They're used to, you're right, like you said, the DMs and all of that stuff like that and the Instagram. And that's what they're used to.
Yeah.
They're not used to that type of stuff.
I'm tripping on you because you're trying to say that it's the women's fault. However, the men are not how they used to be. So that goes both ways.
Yeah,
how can you treat a lady when you ain't got a man to treat her like that? And call as far as your son, it goes by the company you're keeping. There are some women that just because they didn't grow up in a 2-parent home, they still know when they're being treated like a lady. It's some women don't want to be treated like a lady.
Yeah.
If they out there hood, they want.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You get a point.
I'm always
It's different. It's different.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
See, this one of the ones I had. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But that's the point. That's the whole point. You can't generalize. It's everybody for themselves. Everybody has a different background. So I grew up. I grew up in a single family, but I am a great person. I actually think I'm a great woman. You know what I'm saying? I cook and clean and do everything I'm supposed to do. So you can't generalize.
Yeah, but I was talking about
came up different.
No.
Hold on, Chrome.
I'm not generalizing. I'm talking about his generation.
Well,
right. His generation is the same. So it's the same difference. So his mother, right? Your wife, right? So it depends on how she came up, right? So you're saying.
But he's out. But I can understand what he said. He's outnumbered, though. You got to understand that we're all outnumbered. He's
outnumbered. Yeah.
You guys, my wife, my mom, you guys, the women that I know that I bring in my circle, you guys are 10 to 5,000. You understand what I'm saying? No, I'm just keeping it real. we're outnumbered with the bullshit. We're outnumbered with the low class. There is this the standards, loyalty, respect, honor. All that shit is out the window. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. In my wedding, I had the word obey in that motherfucker. You repeat after me.
And she went for that.
Oh yes, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about?
What I'm saying, I was going for that too. But when two people come together, you're as one.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
if you let's say a man, you got to love Christ like Christ loved the church. So that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Because you're guiding her right. You're not guiding her to no BS.
Right.
So that makes a difference.
So when you said obey, because actually obey was in mine as well. I said it, but I was like,
see what I'm saying?
Obey.
I love the word obey. I
understand where he was coming from when he want obeying, and I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we still got to go back to the old school thing. The man is the head of the house, and I don't care what amount that man make. Like I said, I'm an IT engineer, and I make 6 figures. I make a lot of money. But if that man works at McDonald's and he's working every day and he's making $10,000, he's still the man of that.
Well, I got 2 jobs to put me at 6 figures.
Okay, so listen to what I'm saying. All right, Chrome, I appreciate the call, Chrome. We're going to continue. I appreciate the call.
All right, brother. Just want to say, hey, I enjoy your show.
Thanks, caller.
And like seeing these beautiful ladies on there.
Thank you.
We got a lot coming,
you.
Chrome. So this is my thing. So the other part, surrender and submit.
Oh, absolutely. So I surrender and submit.
Yeah.
As long as he's doing what he's supposed to do as the man.
See, that's what I'm saying. It ain't no stipulation.
No.
It ain't no stipulation.
You got to lead, guide, and direct, though.
Yeah. It ain't no surrender and submit.
You want to use the first part that's convenient for you.
Right.
Yeah. You understand what I'm
saying? You can't say surrender and submit without leading and guiding.
Exactly.
You got to lead, guide, and direct in order
all
for somebody
those
to surrender and submit.
I got you. I surrender and submit, but you got ain't no but.
But it is a two-part, sweetheart.
Yeah.
How am I
eat the cake, anime.
Give it to me, I. Give it to me, I.
Yeah, eat the cake, anime, right? No, but what I'm saying is these words, obey, surrender, submit. What I'm saying is, in today, right now, 2021, I'm sorry, we in 2021. A female today, and I'm going to say my sisters, they not going for that shit at all. I think
they would if the man is doing what he's supposed to do.
Okay, but
and then love changes.
Okay, so
when a person really into you, you'll be surprised when they become superwoman. What my cake?
So let me say this: when I first started off on this journey with my wife was the so-called breadwinner. Okay, and she was making more money than me at the time.
But some men will have a problem with that.
All right, man, listen, I told you I've been pimping since pimping.
But what I'm just saying, some men will have a problem.
But you were still the head of the house, though.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Those were our fights, because I told her, understand this. Right now, this your job is to hold us. I got us because I got a plan. This is what I tell anybody, my daughters and anybody daughter who, if you listen to me right now, ladies, if you're dating a man that's not up, just make sure his plan will eventually rise you up. You have to know the game plan. A man without a plan is you wasting your time.
Absolutely.
I don't care who he is or what he is.
Because potential is not going to get you anywhere.
Period. He has to have, don't tell me I'm a rapper. I'm going to be a rapper, but you ain't even in the studio. You ain't even got a demo.
You may have a dream like
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's the difference I was going to say.
Absolutely, that's true.
A dreamer is not the same a person that you fall in love with. A dreamer, what they call it? A dreamer window. I'm sorry, what is the word? I forgot the word. But this is what I tell my daughters. I tell all of them, love is an action word. Don't tell me you love me and we ain't moving.
True.
When you tell me you love me, you got to be moving towards me. That means if I love you, I'm moving towards you. We moving together and we going somewhere.
Absolutely.
Love is an action word. I tell everybody that. Love is not a word, I love you, but I'm standing still and you standing still. And ain't nothing moving.
Right, absolutely.
Ain't nothing moving. So for me,
I have a difference of that because a lot of times you never know what a person is going through and how they're dealing with it. They can have BS on their job. They could be having other issues. So when you may be moving, I'm not moving. But mentally, we got to know how to come together. You still got to
have that action, though.
But
you still got to have action. You still got to have that. You can't tell you, okay, so for example, you're not working, okay, and I'm working.
I don't even want to categorize that.
But I'm just saying.
I'm not going to put that out there.
Okay, so you're working, and I'm not working.
Speak those things into existence.
Heifers. Look what I'm saying. So you're working, and I'm not working. Now, I'm not working, but you're working. Are you willing, because you're making all the money, I got a plan, and I'm saying, okay, babe, I'm on YouTube. I'm studying this. I'm gonna put the studio together. I got this. I'm gonna get into tow truck. I got all these things going on. We just need a little bit of time, a little bit of money. Are you willing to come home and bring me the check to handle the house.
Been there, done that, did that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think a lot has to do. I'm from the South, and my parents, they did raise me. Then when they got divorced, they co-parents. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely, because like I said, the man is still the head of that household.
Yeah.
Regardless of what. And usually you have to be able to say, okay, if that man, it's the difference if you meet a man, he's not even working.
Yeah.
But if you have a man and he loses his job, then it's your obligation to make sure you take care of that household until that man gets back on his feet. And a lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people say, well, he's taking a long time. Guess what? Well, you might have not been working for a year too, but I bet you he wouldn't put you out. I bet you he wouldn't have, left you. But a lot of women do leave the man if he loses his job and he can't no longer take care of them.
I don't even knock a man for not working. Shit, half of America ain't working right about now.
Well, I'm not talking about right about now.
But
of course, this is COVID. So, of course, COVID has changed a lot.
I'm not going to judge him just because he's not working. Me, personally, it's where your heart is. And if you really being real, we can grind together.
Well, absolutely. But what I'm saying is, say for instance, you meet somebody, he's not working, right? Mm-hmm. So how long are you going to date that man who's not working?
It just depends on how we're going to do progress. If we're progressing in this
because a real man is not going to want to date you if he's not working. Well, he's not going to date you if he can't do anything for you.
When you become a man with balls, I'll take that from you. But what I'm saying, my opinion is, there are plenty of men before this COVID that did not have a job, and it could have been for other reasons. What I'm saying, I'm just saying me. I would disclaim him just because he don't have a job.
That's not what I'm saying. You're totally missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
you said if he didn't have a job.
When you met him and how long, I asked a question you didn't answer. How long are you going to date him if he don't have a job?
And I did answer. I said I wouldn't give him no explanation. I don't want to expect.
There's no expiration date.
Right. It's no, because I don't know. We may grow and we may not. It's all about progress with me.
Okay.
And where you are mentally.
Right. So so you're saying you'll date the man for 5 years without a job?
I didn't say that.
No, I'm just asking.
I didn't say
well,
that.
She's asking you how long. How long can I not have a job to be?
I mean, once again, like you said, it goes back to your game plan.
Okay.
If you may have a contract and then 6 months to a year, it's gonna be locked still. It may be up for you never know. But now if you just ain't doing nothing, that's a whole different ball game.
Well, that's what I said. If you meet a man, right, and he doesn't have a job and he's not doing anything to even expire, how long are you going to date that man?
And just because he doesn't have a job doesn't mean he's not bringing in income.
First off, can a man with no job even get action?
If he has the ability to want to be open to bring income.
But you don't even know that right now. I'm at the bar. You at the bar. I'm at the bar. What's happening, little mama? Oh, I see you got it going on.
I would give him some conversation. I'm gonna give him some conversation.
And then you say, well, what do you do? Right now, baby, I ain't doing a damn thing. Just looking at you.
I don't think we do.
I'm just checking you out right now. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you right now.
Knock that off.
So I'm just saying. So you say, well, I mean, I got you. But what kind of work you do? I ain't got shit. But it's just me and you.
So you making it? Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Right. So that's what he's asking. Like,
what I'm saying is, I'm always open. It just depends on if he wants to achieve. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about a person who knows he's working on nothing. He's working on not getting a job. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying I'm just not finna totally X him out just because he's not employed.
Well, that's what I was asking. Yeah, of course, because I've talked to guys who haven't had a job, but I'm not going to continue to talk to that person that he's not aspiring to go anywhere. If he's not, that's why I asked you how long of a time frame would you talk to a guy who doesn't have a job? Because say for instance, I meet somebody who don't have a job. Okay, cool. Okay. 6 months later, you don't have a job, and
you still ain't got a job. Yeah,
and you're not aspiring to.
Yeah, I don't see no movement, no nothing.
Nothing.
I think it's a 90-day probation estimate, probably. So, but if I had to just.
But is he fucking though? Is he without a job? Is he?
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
But wait, hold on. Not because he's not working though.
Time out. So you telling me because I ain't got a job, I can't get no ass?
No, that's not what we're saying.
First of all,
but that's not what I'm saying.
First of all, you want to go deep? I don't know if this is the X-rated version.
Yeah, we keep it 1,000 out. I'm saying.
First of all, how you gonna?
Because let me tell you this. You got before because this still part of being a lady. Because see, I'm from to tell you, grandma and them before grandpa was before grandpa was big papa. Yeah, grandpa might have not have had but a couple of little dollar change in his pocket, but grandma was told, "Hey, this is your husband, regardless as to who he is. This is what it is."
But if he didn't have 25 cents, he gave grandma 10, so he gave grandma 15. So think about that. He might not have a 25 cents, but he gave grandma 15.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So I ain't got the whole 40. I got $19.99.
Let me tell you something. First of all, you can't keep being stuck in the past.
No, I'm just...
No. What I'm saying, we got to deal with reality right now. So what I'm saying is, if he's trying to get himself together, getting between my legs ain't gonna help him. So he needs to stay focused.
But I need that.
That might be what you need. But what I'm saying,
what you need. But it takes as a man,
want and need.
That's a motivator as a man.
It should have motivated you to get some money in your pocket too.
It is. When I listen, let me tell you something. I'm finna give y'all some real game right now.
That doesn't work for me. Maybe it work for you, but it don't work for me.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, you going back on what you said because you said you was date the man for.
Dating ain't got nothing to do with sleeping with you. I can date you. I got to date you and get to know you if I open my legs up.
Well, true, but guess what? Okay, how long you gonna date the man?
I believe in 90 days probation. I'm gonna give you like the job.
Now you going to 90 days.
90 days, you should know where we going with this.
So
90 days, you got to be consistent with this. And if you gonna bring it, goddamn it, bring it.
90 days.
90 days. I'm gonna work with you 90 days, but I got to see some consistency in my life, baby.
Okay. 90 days. That's what he got. He got 90 days. All right, so listen, y'all know the song.
You want some, and you ain't make no money. You want some sex.
So
really?
this Big Moochie, my Big Moochie. What up, Big Moochie? From the song, y'all know the song Big Moochie? Yeah, the line dance song.
Okay, all right, Big Moochie.
Y'all ain't never heard Big Moochie song?
Go on, play it, baby.
Y'all want to play Big Moochie? I'm gonna knock you one time.
I need to shout out. What up, Zach?
Let me show y'all who Big Moochie is. That's on here right
now.
now.
Hike in the house.
Again though, I'm just saying, but Mama back in the day, the lady he would at least gave a little shot of ass or something. For the
What up, Smooth?
It just goes back.
Smooth Harris.
It just goes back to.
This is Big Moochie right here, y'all.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Oh yeah.
That's Big Moochie.
Then move it on up.
That's Big Moochie.
To your right.
What up, Daddy? I appreciate you for being on tonight, man. That's my man, Big Moochie, man. But all I'm saying, ladies, is that when I'm talking about in today's time, in order to the lady has taken on a different role. Being a lady is taking on a different role because now you're so guarded and so protective because of just the way the times have changed.
Guarded about what, baby? Explain yourself.
You have to be guarded from the varmints because understand this. To my fellas, I know I'm finna fuck up and break the man code. Lord have mercy. A lot of you niggas ain't shit. Good Lord, I just boy. And right now, being a female is slim pickings. I'm just gonna keep.
Well, you gotta look at it from both ways. It's slim pickings for the men too. Because think about it. I mean, you got some men out here that's doing what they supposed to do, and it's slim pickings for them as well. So it goes both ways.
But but what I'm saying for a man though, this the thing. See, this the difference between a 2020 man and a 2020 woman. A 2020 man will take a broad that's subpar and mold her and guide her and even deal with her subparness to make it happen. But a 2020 woman now, it's the difference between a lady, a girl, and we're talking about a 2020 woman, a 2020 lady, a man has to already be a champion in order to...
No, that's not true.
You don't think so? What's a subpar woman? Let's give him a definition. A subpar woman is a female who does not have a plan. Put it like that. A female who is just at this point, I'm just here in existence. I just believe that everybody right now, in order to be in my circle, even as my friends.
What up, Greg Jones?
Even as my friends, you ladies, we have to have a plan. This is what we're doing right now. This is a plan that we have.
Absolutely.
Because who has time to waste?
Awesome. I can say Davis.
Ike, go ahead and call this my man Ike Davis out of VA. He from VA.
All right.
Yeah, she say she from VA. She say she's from VA. Ike, go and say.
What's up, Ike?
What you got for me, Ike?
Dog, I'm sitting here listening to this. You know I'm laughing, right? So I'm laughing.
Now hold on. Let me tell y'all a little bit who
I am. Laughing.
He is the man. He worked for Trump. He one of them niggas.
All right.
Yeah, he worked for Trump.
That's
all I'm saying. All I'm gonna say is his boss ain't shit. But anyway, go ahead, Ike.
Hey, you making your money. Are you single? Are you single?
That.
Yeah, he got the big house single, all that. He all that.
But it's all about vibing though. We got the vibe.
Yeah, he ain't. Yeah, he a hot mess.
What were you
anyway, go ahead, Ike. Go ahead, player.
Okay, so I'm sitting here laughing. I'm laughing because that the lady said that they would do one thing, and I really don't think that they will.
That part.
Do what?
So,
excuse me?
I can say this. Hold on. I can say this. As a man, we give women that are less than us more chances than women that have more than us do.
I don't agree.
That's
I can't agree with that.
You're crazy.
Secondly, you give
hold on.
more?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Secondly, now, personally, me, is that I look for women to make almost what I make, or more than I make.
And
that's me personally.
And how's that working for you?
How's it working for me? I'm very selective.
Now, listen though.
So,
I gotta
I choose to be selective. Now, however,
in his favor, let me say this. Like in his favor, I'm just gonna tell you, this ain't no homo shit, no homo, no gay shit. But when I walk in a nigga house, I'm like, ooh, this shit nice. I didn't want to get naked in that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm just saying this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is
they can't hear him.
They can't hear him.
If he's materialistic, I mean, if that person's materialistic, then you would.
Oh, they should be able to hear him.
I don't know. That's what came on it. But go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, who said they can't hear? Okay.
No, I am not materialistic. I honestly, and Phil would say that I am not materialistic.
I was talking about Big C.
I'm not materialistic.
Okay.
You said when you walk in, you'll want to take your clothes off.
I'm saying no. What I'm saying is because I'm saying this is what I'm saying is I know who this. I know him. I know how much he make. I know how. I know. So I'm just saying when you in the presence of another, especially this is my brother. So when you in the presence of a person like that, I can understand the female's version of me walking. If I was a female and I'm walking in this motherfucker house, I'm trying to lock this nigga in right now.
Well, he has every right to feel like, cause he just said he's selective, and he has every right to feel like that. He said he wants the woman to make either what he's making or close to what he's making or more. So I understand what he's saying about that. Like people don't get when I say I don't have to have the man to make what I'm making, because a lot of the men don't make what I make. Yeah. So it'll be crazy for me to say, oh, the man has to make what I make or more. No, the man has to make sure that he is the man, he is the head, he is the provider. He can, like I said, he can make 10,000 as long as he's the head of that household and doing what he's supposed to do. I'm good with that.
Yeah, so
right,
as long as he knows how to pay the bills.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times, if they haven't had that, they can't relate. My ex-husband's very wealthy, but at the end of the day, I got to want you. I want you to want me, baby. Let's go back to Marvin Gaye.
That's actually true too, because I also have said this: is that if a woman does not make what I make, then she has to be a great budgeter and of what she currently makes. Because if you are a great budgeter, then we can go.
So when
what I'm making.
Is this fair to say, Ike, that when you say make what you make, whenever she's lacking finances, she has to make it up in attitude and everything else? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yes. Yes. She got to bring more. She has to bring more than just her body, her cooking, to the table. She got to bring more than that.
That's fair.
So she has to be able to. She has to be able to make you forget that she doesn't financially make what you make.
Exactly. Let me
ask you this question. Okay, so if she's not making what you're making, and what is your role as the man to make sure that she's good in the relationship? Like, what is your role if the woman is making, say the woman making $25,000? What is your role in the relationship since the woman don't make what you're making or close to it? What would your role be?
I'm a pusher. So I'm a pusher. I'm a motivator. I am also the best second man that you can ever have. And what I mean by second man is meaning that whatever dreams you have, I'm gonna be that person to be right there in the corner with you. Make sure that your dreams come to fruition for you. Now, again, you gotta come to the table with more than just your body and your cooking. So if you got to drive, I can actually push you so that your drive comes into fruition for you. So however, in that same term, what one of my homeboys said, what can you do to make me better?
Okay, I have a question. 2 questions, matter of fact. Have you ever been married before?
Yes.
Okay. The women, just say you've met women that make just as much as you make. What's been the reason why it didn't go further, in your opinion?
because they were so used to talking to guys that wasn't intellectually sound that they couldn't carry the conversation with.
Okay, well said.
There it is. There. Hey, look here, man. All I'm gonna tell you, for me, if I wasn't married, I'm just gonna keep it 1,000.
You'll have them.
What? No. If I wasn't, no. What I'm saying is, right now in today, 2020, if I wasn't married, I'd be paying hoes to leave. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Take this 40, let me get that and get on, because y'all, it's too much.
Well, maybe it's the women you've experienced.
No, it ain't the women I've experienced.
I'm just saying. How did you derive at this?
What I'm saying is that I'm just watching. I'm watching the world right now.
But what happened to make you feel like that?
Because what I'm telling you is this: if I wasn't married right now, and I'm where I am financially and shit that I got going on right now, it'd be hard for a female to talk to me. And
I'm asking you why.
That's true.
And I'm telling you why.
Because hey, you know why? Because women are playing games harder than the fellas are right now.
That part right there. And I don't got time for it. So it's easier.
What are the games?
And I ain't got time for it.
So what are the games?
The games are
the women's.
Okay. So this what we gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to know. Let me give you
so this what we gonna do for real?
Out there. You can't just throw it out there.
And then what we gonna do?
Because we can say the same thing.
And then what we gonna do?
Men are playing just as many.
Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Okay. So you
know we're outnumbered anyway.
So let me give you this number one game. First off, the biggest lie that a woman tells is that you're the only one for me.
Some really do feel like that.
I'm the only one for you, but your DM is full.
That's a whole. You know what? People put too much on that
Smooth
DM
what about your spiritual
all that old mess. That mess means nothing.
It do mean something, because understand this. When we say it's me,
about a DM, are you serious?
I'm not. It's beyond. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Your roller fuck full. Okay. So you know what I'm saying. Your roller fuck for you. That motherfucker spin and just, you know what I'm saying. Your roller fuck. What I'm saying is this: women don't even know what the fuck they want in order to say I'm the only one, because you want or expect me to be all the way up here, and you think because you cute and because you got a big ass and because you got this, that's all that you need to have.
And you know, that works for some men. There are some men that are looking for those trophy women. Yeah. So once again, it just goes back to having been a good match for each other.
That's what it go back to being.
True.
Yes.
Okay.
What up, Michael Bell in the house?
Yeah. Hey, Sal.
Yeah.
Hey, Sal, over there, and ladies, I'll just say this. Number one, she has to be able to communicate. If you can't communicate, then that's the number one failure for me.
Period.
If you have,
let me add that caveat: communicate effectively with a comprehension.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because you're absolutely right. Because a lot of people think they can communicate, but guess what? If you cannot comprehend what I just said,
the words that are coming out of my mouth.
I always say this: nothing has been communicated until something has been understood. Then people don't get that.
Hey, call us. State your name where you calling from.
He don't put another person in.
I'm bringing him in.
Hey, Sal, this is Savannah calling from Virginia.
What you got, Miss Virginia?
What
you got, man? What you got, man?
What's up, ladies?
Hey.
Hey, Sal, I called in because I had to get on that big ass part because I got a big ass.
Come on, ass in the house. Come on,
all I'm saying.
I got a big ass, but I am a hellified woman.
Okay.
I've been single since October the 15th, 2015. And I've been single by choice. And I know men hate to hear that, but it's true.
Because you know
I do, because I remember the last time I gave this look up.
Okay.
I know what I want. And I'm going to tell you something. The number one thing I want, the two number thing I want is the most richest thing in the world that niggas don't want to give. Yes. And it's commitment and loyalty.
You better
and I will
baby. You better
hold on. I'm not finna listen. I'm not finna let y'all be the. Cause let me tell you something. Let me see this the thing though. This the thing. See, the problem that you got, you probably find as a motherfucker, big old ass, got your own toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? Because you the shit. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? Got your own toilet paper, you the shit. Therefore, there's no room for me. Ain't no room for me. You understand what I'm saying? That's one of the biggest. That's one of the problems with most of the women today is there's no room for a man because
no, it's not that.
Because you done everything. You think you can do everything,
No.
Yeah, I'm just saying now. You got to make room for a man. You got to be able.
This. I am 44 years old and just turned my whole career around. I went from a case manager, drug and alcohol case manager, to now I'm in nursing school and also working full time. So at 44 years old, I turned my whole career around in order to make more money. Now, I'm a hustler. I've been a hustler all my life. I ain't never in my life depended on a man until now. And it breaks my soul to even be living with this dude because I feel like I'm taking a part of me that I don't have for 40 some years. However, I'd be damned if I ever share my man with any woman. Now, I'm going to stop talking about the men because we got some women out here. I don't know what the hell they self-esteem went to, but they need to get it back up. Because I'd be damned if I was
see, now you stepping in the because see back in my day when I was pimping, I used to tell the homeboys, see y'all looking for dimes. Nigga, like I'm looking like me, I'm looking for 5 2s. You understand me? Yeah, 5. Yeah. I don't need the dime. Give me 5 2s, and we gonna conquer the world. You understand me? But what I will say is this, sis. What I will say is this, and this is what I love about your energy and your spirit. You single. You know you single. You're not mad about being single, and you understand that because you have these standards and because you have what it is that you're already looking for, that's what you know that you're going to be by yourself. So you're not bitter. You're not going to use the system or your money or your status to downplay the man or the man's role. And I think that's the problem with a lot of women today. Once they make it so high, you feel like you're above a man or whatever. And I think that's what I was trying to get to, was to say, hey, the 2020 lady, the 2020 woman is a hard thing. And I brought that up because I wanted to give a salute to all the ladies who have I wanted to sound like I was against you, but I was really for you. The 2020 lady, if you can find one, gentleman, it's not going to be the average woman that you can deal with. It's going to take a little bit of work. It's going to take a little bit of pushing. It's going to take a little bit of tugging. But the 2020 lady wants a man that when they push, he gonna come right back. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what it's going to take. In today's time, and this is for all my men and for my ladies too, in today's time, strength is the only thing that's going to get us to prevail and to go further. If you're not strong enough to deal with where we are today, because everything has changed from economic wise, from the economy of a man to the strength of a man to everything of a man, it's different. You cannot be a regular Joe, okay, and expect to have a bomb ass female or a bomb ass wife. You have to have at least the fuse, and she could be the bomb, but you have to at least be the fuse of the bomb. And the same thing for the being with the women. I tell every woman, again, when I counsel the women that I do counsel, I tell them all the time, if you in love with him, that's fine. Being in love is fine. In my relationship, I'm in love, but I don't care about the love. I want somebody that I can trust, somebody that's loyal, and somebody that understands where we're going. You do understand we're going from here to there. You got this. This the plan.
You better say it.
You rolling with me. The love shit, that's gonna come and go. Today, F you today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, F you today. Too. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Right. But as long as I can trust you, and long as I know that we are together, we're going the same place. Right. That's what's most important for me.
And that's the key these days. You can't really trust people. People is untrustworthy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the issue these days. You can't trust anybody.
Exactly.
It goes back to, I keep hopping on the internet because it goes back to the Instagram and the Facebook, because people in your DMs and you be like, oh, look this, but it's like that stuff is fake. It's not real life, but people put a lot of emphasis on that stuff. And then, people don't, like she said, the men don't want to commit because guess what? Men really don't have to commit because they can just swipe left.
No, I'm trying to say.
Swipe left. But
swipe
half
left.
of them, whether they're committing or not, they're cheating. I had a segment on cheaters one time and they said they want single women. But then I'm like, why the cheaters don't get the women that cheat? If you know you want to be out there, get the woman that's out there.
Why even marry or settle down if you want multiple women? That's what I don't understand.
Exactly. Because it's convenient, and that's where that selfishness come in at.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this as coming from a man's standpoint.
Terry Porter in the house.
Thank you for calling. Coming from a man's standpoint.
Thank you.
It took me a while to understand what marriage was. Even though I grew up in a household where my mom and dad was married, watching them, do the thing. I'm just saying, when I came into marriage, it took me a while to understand. Hey, brother. You understand what I'm saying? I grew into that. So I grew into loving my wife. in the beginning, I said I love her. Even when we got married, I said I love her. But I understand now what it is, and I guess it's through us both learning each other and understanding that, hey, it ain't too much more shit out there for us to even, because it's just not a lot out there. And for me, for me, we got to be able to have fun.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
Killer Greg said, remember, there's a shortage of men.
Is it?
I mean,
well, yeah, because
they're talking about, is it? Yeah,
because the back page back popping. So that's right. I'm just saying, because that's what I'm trying to tell you. If I was, for whatever reason, I'm not married tomorrow, I don't want a relationship. I'm just gonna pay you the 40.
That's what works for you.
I'm just gonna pay you the 40. Come on in, lay down, get this, and I'll holler at you later on.
You need to contact that lock lizard.
Yeah, no, it ain't. I don't need a lot. I want. So you do know the going rate for pussy is $40 though. You know that, right? It's $40. It's $40. Y'all didn't know that?
They said it was 40. It was 40 to suck and 50 to fuck. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the going rate. What you mean? Back pay right now? Yeah, swipe like you said. Swipe left.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been on that side.
I'm just saying. This is what I heard. I don't know. This is what I heard.
That's what I heard. Yes, I heard. I've been on it.
I'm just saying. But that's the going rate right now. $40. Right now, doing because it's COVID.
No, they said, you didn't hear me. They said 40 to suck and 50 to fuck. So,
okay, but right now you can get a COVID discount on some sites.
Oh yeah, depending on your location, depending on your zip code.
You can get a COVID discount on some sites. But so I said that. I said that to say this is that. Back in the day, it used to be 200, 300, 400. It's all the way down to 40.
Some more zeros, baby.
Well, I mean, no.
Cali, come on, Compton, come on.
You're talking to ex-pimp. I'm just saying, as ex-pimp.
I mean, depending on where you was pimping at. It depending on where you was pimping at, pimping.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I done been from Hollywood to the Himalaya. Okay. You know what
I'm just saying, baby. That's a whole nother segment, baby.
Out here for a pimp.
All out here for a pimp. No, but being a lady in 2020, man, encompasses so much because you guys do now have full-time careers, not just jobs. You guys are owning businesses. You guys are in government. It's a lot of stuff. So, like, even for my wife, right now, like I just told you, she's on the battlefield, full riot gear, and out there to protect them or whatever. So, do I expect for her to come home and, hey, where my dinner at? Hey, what no, right. Because
exactly.
So I have
that's what things are different.
So that's what I'm saying. So I have to learn how to play my role and give her at least an hour's sleep. Then get your ass in there and cook me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? But it
ain't what you say. It ain't what you say. No, it's how you say it.
Exactly.
Well, I'm saying. I'm gonna say. Some women that turn that on. Like say it again. Say it slow.
Get your ass in there. Yeah. I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm talking about.
Yes, baby.
No, but I'm just saying.
Well, they got house husbands now.
Whatever in the hell that is. Whatever in the hell that is.
I don't knock those women. Some women like taking care of their man. They can afford it to each his own. So it's not. People don't understand. It's not about judging. It's what works for you. If that's what works for you,
so I need to get me.
There are some men.
I need to get me a resume together. I need to get me a resume together.
I'm just saying.
I need to get me if you paying for me, I need that resume.
I'm just saying. I just want you to turn me on mentally.
Yeah.
The rest gonna happen. Bad out.
So I mean, but like I said, the 2020 woman, man, is the 2020 lady. The 2020 woman is really it's a beautiful thing when you can find it. And all the 2020 woman is, to me, is a balance of all of it. Because the 2020 woman has to be able to balance it all. She has to be able to handle the household, to handle the job, to handle the advances, and just to do everything in general. She has to be able to do that. Call us, state your name, where you calling from.
Oh, this Buckwheat, FHO patch holder from New Orleans.
What you got for me, Buckwheat? What you got for me, man?
Man, let me put a little old school twist in this. See, back in my day, a woman had to be your friend, your woman, and your lover. See, these new women, they done forgot all that. They go straight to the bedroom. Because, when you meet a woman, it's always a physical attraction because there's something about that woman that gonna make you approach her or she gonna approach you.
Okay.
And a woman ain't got her paycheck stamped to her own. So you don't know she got
Yeah.
So it's a physical attraction. Now once you and that woman get together and become one, y'all become a union, a corporation. And both gotta pitch in. But the men are like you see, they ain't got no real men out there. Ain't too many of them left.
Well,
some of them are turning into popping Willie, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know. all I'm gonna say is this: that for me, man, I'm way past pussy being the only thing you can have. I'm way past that. Pussy don't even turn me on no more like that. It's about but again, I had to learn that. But and I can understand now,
right.
You know. And again, and to my ladies out there, to my ladies and my sisters and my queens and everything else, if you allow him to come to the table with nothing, then that's what he gonna bring. Nothing.
Absolutely.
He gonna bring the whole basket of nothing.
Absolutely.
If that's what you allow. Now I'm not saying you can demand the whole table. You understand what I'm saying? Because I might not can put it on the table, but what if I can make the table?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But
go ahead, buddy.
Yeah. See, back in my day, an attractive woman was a woman with a job. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't mess with a woman unless she had a job.
Okay.
And to that sister to your right, with that blue on, I like that onk in your ear. So they let me know she's conscious about herself.
Thy
you know, as being a woman.
By my onk. Thy shall know me by my onk.
Right. But the onk is a sign is a symbol of life.
Absolutely.
You know,
it's
that's a symbol of life.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but hey, you know, see, when you're dealing with today's woman and yesterday's woman, there's a big difference. Because the women that's out here working got, you know, because the system designed it that way. It takes two incomes to run a household.
Not necessarily.
So she got to do her shit.
Well, not necessarily, but if you want to live good, yeah.
Well, but see, that's the thing, too. Yeah. Hey, Buckwheat, I appreciate the call, Daddy. But one of the biggest things is this for me. Like I said, for me, one of the biggest problems I have with us as black folks is living above our means. We as black folks, that's just a natural thing for us, to me, for whatever reason. But if I'm in a $500 a month apartment, it's still gonna be clean. It's still gonna be bomb. It's still gonna have the best that I can provide it to be. It ain't. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people let their conditions determine their outcome. As far as, well, it's just a project, so you treat everything in the house and everything around it like it's the project. When I grew up back in the day, my aunties and they lived in the project, and when you went over their house, that motherfucker looked like you understand what I'm saying? It looked like you only knew you was in the project because you had to walk through there to get in the house.
Exactly. Let me tell you something. I grew up in a shack. When I say a shack, it was a shack, but it was a clean shack.
Yeah.
You better believe it. We kept that clean.
Yeah.
But I grew up in a rural area. We didn't even have any running water. People look at me like, girl, I grew up in that time.
I mean, both of my parents from Selma, so I totally can relate.
So, we had pigs and chickens. You know what I'm saying? So I think me growing up in the country and growing up how I did actually made me the person I am today.
I agree.
Because
for me,
it's a difference. It's a difference.
And then it make you
woman.
want more.
It really is. It's a difference.
Because we want our kids to have more, so we quick to hand them more instead of them wanting to want more for themselves.
Because I don't give my kids shit. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just told her right now, I'm spending everything. I ain't
what
leaving
up,
shit.
Ed Hicks? How you
I'm
doing?
not leaving.
Let's
Listen, if any of my kids is listening, when I hit this lotto coming up next week,
I know that's right.
You're not getting. Daddy is spending everything he can spend immediately. I'm not leaving your shit. I'm just telling you right now.
I totally disagree with that.
I'm not listening.
That's what's part of the problem when we're in a position that we can leave because our parents didn't leave us nothing because they didn't have anything.
Have you heard the kids run through this house? You know why they don't want to run? Because when you come to that door and you under me, you are a slave. I run a slave ship. You know what I'm talking about? When you live here, you're a hired slave and you have a job to do, and if you don't do the job,
see, that mentality is what's going to keep holding us back.
No, it's not going to hold us back because I want you to live. I want you to prosper.
We don't want them to be slaves, though. That's what.
No. I'm just saying, in my house, you're going to be a slave. When you go out the door, you better be a man or a woman. But in my house, I am him. I'm Mr. Charlie, and and everything else.
But you're saying if you win the lottery, you're going to leave your kids something.
Even if it's in life insurance or stock or something.
No, I'm not doing none of that. Now I'll give them whatever they gonna get to need. What you say you need? Cause see, this one I'm gonna do. When I get the lotto,
you hear me say I passed my insurance test.
I'm gonna pay you to leave me the fuck alone. That's what I'm paying you for.
You know what?
I'm paying you to leave me. Hey, how much you say you need? Bye bye.
Okay, so I don't have any kids, but okay, say for instance I hit the lottery, me for hitting the lottery, I will give out to everybody I can, because let me tell you why. You're only blessed as much as you give.
Exactly.
I truly am a firm believer in that. Like I just started a foundation called HT Ash Foundation, and that is actually to help the elderly community, because a lot of the elderly community cannot don't have enough for their meds. They don't have enough. Sometimes they don't have heat. Sometimes they don't have whatever
not
they
able
need.
to get to the grocery store.
Right. So that foundation is to help the elderly. Now, if I was to win the lottery, of course, I'm going to help the elderly because that's what I do automatically. But I'm going to also help my people. I'm going to make sure that they're good.
I think it needs to be something as far as like real estate or something that they can grow, not something that they can go buy some of them rims or whatever.
So are we mad at Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey for not helping the community?
Tyler Perry helps his community. Come on now.
I'm just saying.
Tyler Perry.
If you worth $1 billion and you give away $1 million or $2 million,
but let me tell you this. Maybe just because you haven't heard of it, you don't know what he does. Because I have a lot of people, but
I love Tyler Perry.
I don't tell nobody about it.
I love his story. I love his whole story.
The reason why I love Tyler Perry is because he helps a lot of people. But guess what? He might not tell nobody, because that's how I am. I help a lot of people, but I'm not going to go run around and tell anybody, because whoever I help, it's between me, them, and God. It's between me, them, and God. I don't tell nobody else.
I fuck with Tyler Perry.
You don't supposed to do that. Tyler Perry helps a lot of people.
Because a lot of people say, man, he could do a whole lot and shit. But it ain't his job to do it. What about you get out there and do your own part? But anyway, so talking like you're talking every third Wednesday.
I know, right? I need to give a shout out to the best cupcakes cake to my cousin Valerie McConaughey Walker. I mean, the holidays.
You can't say that until we try. See, this is what we're not going to do on this show. What we're not going to do on this show. Hold on.
I'll bring them next time.
What we're not going to do on this show, and I'm going to listen to everybody listen. We will, if you got a food product, if you send it to us, we'll taste it, we'll play with it, we'll do whatever, and we will endorse. But we not endorse it, because you got to understand this now. When you just called out Val and her cupcakes, now you got however many people gonna watch this and listen, fucking with Val, and we don't. You don't endorse.
I'll bring some.
So understand, when I'm very big on brand endorsement. You see this dude right here? This dude has done something. I'm gonna tell you guys about this after the show. But
Media King.
Media King, that's him right there. Media King.
What's up, Media King?
So I'm showing you, I'm the kind of person is, if you, I don't just endorse anybody. I don't even, I just stay away from that, because it is big. But if you do want to be endorsed, we got you. You know what I'm saying?
She's my cousin. I'm just telling you.
Cuzzo or not Cuzzo, we love you, but I'm not validating Nan Cupcake until,
I want to endorse myself.
That's what you better do.
I just advised about my foundation. So my foundation is to help the elderly.
Okay.
So, and that's a really, really good foundation. So if anybody wants to donate to my foundation and assist the elderly, it's HT Ash Foundation, and you can find us on htash.org. Yeah, htash.org. htash.org.
How you spell Ash? HT.
So my last name is Ash.
Okay.
So A is in Apple, S is in Sam, H is in Harry, E as in Edward. So htash.org.
htash.org. Look them up.
Let me get my promo out there. Okay, I'm Global Talent. If you got any type of talent, you can contact globaltalent.inc. globaltalentinc.com.
globaltalentinc.com. Now listen, y'all know I get out, man. Y'all know I do not fuck with fake people, man. Y'all know me. Y'all, for those that are watching, those that are just now coming back after the game, I don't give a fuck about no game. How you gonna turn the show on in the middle of a game?
I know, I do. I'm a football.
It's the playoffs.
Fuck the NFL. I'm a Cowboy fan. So if the Cowboys ain't playing, then it ain't no. That's all. I'm not an NFL. I fuck the NFL. I'm just saying. I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't care less about the NFL. I just care about the Cowboys. So if the Cowboys ain't playing, it ain't no football. It ain't even. I don't even know how y'all even. The shit is just garbage. But anyway.
Are you serious?
I'm just hear what it is. So anyway, Media King, my man Terrence King, Media King, he has created this whole entire conglomerate. If you're still paying for cable, you're crazy. This box right here has everything on it, and when I say everything, I mean everything from HBOs to movies to video. I mean every fucking thing that you could ever want to watch.
So
every
what makes
channel.
it different than any other thing that they
because
got out?
The number one, the customer service.
That's key.
This ain't a nigga that's gonna sell you a fire stick and then it just went out.
Right.
No,
I got you.
Customer service is key.
He has a guarantee. He has a warranty. He has everything, and it works. I'm telling you, it works because I don't even have cable. Once I got with it, first off, it took him 4 or 5 months to break me for me to even to talk to him or whatever. Once we got past that, he sent it to me. I tried it. I'm in love with it. I got it in almost every room in the house.
He's here in Georgia?
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's not here in Georgia. And we don't need to know where because I'm keeping him a secret. You got to come through me. But I'm
hey, you putting it out there.
No, but I'm just saying. But what I'm saying, and again, but that's what I mean for all of us. When we do this show, that's what's important. If you don't, I stand behind anything that I endorse, like Eco One. That's another black-owned company. My man, they created their own wax and cleaning products.
Oh, that's what's up.
It's the shit. It works. I don't endorse nobody or have nothing that's because you
mobile detail?
Yeah, it's mobile. It's a clean and spray and wax. They got a and it's bio-friendly, the whole 9 yards,
really?
all that shit is all of that.
Okay.
You know. So that's them. So that's that. My man Montana Cigars, I fuck with him. That's my man Al. He has a cigar shop. Clean, good people, the whole 9 yards. They select luxury cars. This man right here sell high-end cars, but he will, even if you're not buying a car from him, he will help you with your deal. He'll tell you, don't do this, do that, do this, do that.
That's what's up.
So that's my man, Mike Goodall from Select Luxury Cars. But ladies, for this show coming up, and next week, and everybody, I want y'all to know, today we have fun. This is an introduction. We get everything set up. My man behind the camera, we just working everything, trying to get it all together.
Comics in the building.
This will be a show to reckon with. We're going to be talking about everything from politics to sex, drugs, rock and roll.
We're gonna have
we got strong females here to push the line. My girl, Miss Diva Kelly,
Yes.
my girl, TL. So we in the building, man, and we're going to be putting it down. So please support it. Please look forward to it every third Sunday. 5 p.m. is what we try to be on, so I don't care if the game is on or not. It's what we're going to be doing except Super Bowl Sunday.
Exactly.
If it falls on the Super Bowl Sunday, we won't be here. But we're not going to compete with the Super Bowl. But I'm just saying, other than that, man, we here. But thank everybody for tuning in. Now, today's show in closing, what do you want to close with? Whatever you want to close with. If you had to leave the people with one thing, what would it be?
Make a change. We have to really help each other. We have to be the change that we want to see. We really do. We have to help each other. We have to come together as a black people.
Okay. What you got, Miss Diva?
I would say we got to stop getting so angry. We got to get in the habit of how we get away from that violence, and that starts in your heart. So once your heart get it right, then you get your mind right. But you got to first get your heart right. And think about it. We are one of the biggest people that would get upset and be ready to fight, you know. But however, at the end of the day, they're winning. So we just need to get our heart right. We don't want to be violent to nobody. Period.
There is there. For me, I'm gonna say this, man, in closing, man. Ladies, I enjoyed your company. I think we have a vibe. I think we have something, man.
Thank you.
I'm glad you guys can enjoy my little studio, my little get out.
Awesome.
Hey, man.
Yes.
And, for me, it is an honor to have women of this caliber to even consider me. You guys have both been in the game. You guys have been there. You guys are been professional in this stuff for a long time. So to have me a part of that is definitely an honor and a joy. My man comments the same as for him to even be,
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah, we appreciate
it.
it.
And I want to leave the people with this. Listen, it's 2021, y'all. We don't got time to try to figure it out. Put your game plan together. Stick to the game plan. If you with whoever you with, love them as much as you can. And when you can't, let them know that I'm done. That's the thing. We can't just stop playing the games. Just stop playing.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Tell them what you want. Stand by what it is you got to say, and understand this: if you want more than what they can give, you got to accept them saying, "Hey, I got to cut it. I'm going. I got to make my left turn."
Absolutely.
But other than that, man, love yourself enough to have some love for us, because we gonna call you when we need some, and just stay safe, man. This COVID shit is real. I didn't used to believe in it, but it's real. It's here. Stay safe. Learn to love yourself so that you can love others. And again, everybody is not against you. All the haters that you think you got, you really don't got them, because don't nobody even know who the fuck he is. They even be hating on you. They hating who? Nigga, don't know who is you?
You know?
I'm just saying. Man, everybody be hating on me. Hey, who? Nigga, who? So that's what it is. You don't have as many haters as you think. You know what I'm saying? So stop really putting that extra on there. And shout out to my man Media King. This show is sponsored and hosted by him. Man, that was my thing. He wants to sponsor the show and host and be one of our number one sponsors for the show.
That's
so
what's up.
that was my surprise for you ladies today.
I'm ready.
And we're gonna put that together, man. So we already getting that together, man. So shout out to my man. Matter of fact, let me see if I could call him just to get him on here real quick, man. I don't know if he's been watching the show or not.
All right, Smooth.
He got several different things going on.
Extra.
Hold on.
I can't with you.
Hey, man. Oh, no, I'm calling the wrong phone.
That was
calling the wrong phone, man. She extra.
Extravaganza.
Oh, okay. That what it is. Hold on, man. Hold on. Yeah. Let me see if I can get him on the phone real quick.
Okay.
Greg Jones said, if they don't hate you, you ain't doing nothing, see?
I ain't doing shit.
You ain't got no haters. You ain't popping.
I don't even know.
Yes, sir.
Say, man, we on live right now. I just told the ladies, man, that you were interested in sponsoring the show, man, being the number one sponsor for the show or one of the number one sponsors for the show, man. I just wanted to bring you on. I told them everything I could about Media King, the conglomerate, and the box itself. Is there anything you want to add? Say hello to the ladies or whatever. Is there anything you want to put on that?
Ladies, I want to say hello. I want to tell y'all.
Hi.
What's up?
Hey, I can't wait to be a part of this greatness that's about to happen because I see it being big.
Absolutely.
Please.
Absolutely, baby.
Please don't leave me behind. I want to ride with you.
We got you, baby. We got you, baby. Just get ready.
Yeah.
Listen, and I don't know if he told you or not, but I got something coming for y'all. I'll ship it out tomorrow. So by the next week you'll have it. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But there it is, there, big homie. I love you. I appreciate you, man. I'll let you know how many. I'll let you know when I get off how many that we gonna get down with. But other than that, brother, I love you. I appreciate you, man, and thank you for endorsing this. Is there anything that did you get a chance to watch the show tonight? Or you on live? Or you
I did watch it. I just stepped out to get fuel, and I haven't been back on since I got out here to get fuel.
All right, well, brother, I love you. Hope you catch up with it and let me know. Give us any. We're open to any and all suggestions for shows, topics, and everything. Like I said, once we get the other part working, where we can bring the out of studio guests into the studio, that's another element we add into. And it's a couple of the other ladies that couldn't make it tonight. So I think we're on to something big, T, and I appreciate you for wanting to be a part of it.
Oh, for sure. I'm in, all in. Just listen. I got gas money. Y'all ain't got to leave me. I got gas money. I promise. I got gas money. And we going to eat good. I'm going to make sure we eat good wherever we go.
That's what's up.
All right, well, there it is, there, T. I love you, brother, and I'll contact you later on.
All right, for sure. Love you too, man, and I can't wait.
Thanks again for everything, sweetheart.
Yeah. All right, so ladies, that's it, man. We 2 hours went by that fast.
Oh, I know, right?
It's been 2 hours.
It's been 2 hours, so we're gonna have to figure this thing out. But I mean, I could do this shit all day. So, and I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I want you guys to know is this: I do this, and this is my love. I do this with a passion, not just because I can, but I do it with a passion. This is something that's needed because it's real.
Exactly.
And it's needed more importantly because we're not getting enough strong blackness. We're getting blackness, but strong blackness, real blackness. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And you guys are adding that to this, and this is what's going to make this a real cool show. Even though we can be all over the place, because everywhere we went, we maxed it out. Everywhere we went, every topic, and it is what it is. So just keep doing what you're doing. Can't wait to really get this thing done. And my man Comics back there, he working the camera, and once you guys actually go back and watch it, you're gonna be like, wow, it's an awesome show. Because when you're in the studio, you kind of go by, but when you actually watch it, you're like, wow. So keep doing your things, keep being beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to Talking Like You're Talking.
Love you guys.
This is the meet and greet. Stay tuned for the upcoming shows. And again, y'all see y'all messing with some thoroughbreds. This ain't no you know what I'm saying? There's some real deal women up in here, man, and we can't wait to meet the rest of the cast and everything else. So that's what it is, man. It's your man, Big Sale, FHO's HNIC. Either do what I say or get the fuck out the way. You understand me? We go, man.
That's what's up. I love it. If you